Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a November TBR, and this is going to be two parts. Well, not really. It's gonna be the books that I want to read in the month and then the game, because I'm bringing the game back because I want to. Really is the only reason why I'm bringing it back. So let's go through the large pile of books that I would like to get read this month. I say all this, and I actually made a dent in my October TBR, which is not the end of October yet, so I'm not doing a wrap-up along with this one. But I'm making progress at least, right? Yes, we take that here. We take progress. The first book that I would like to get onto my TBR, and if these books end up on the TBR, I'm not going to talk about them extensively again because I'll talk about them now. Is Love and Other Conspiracies by Mallory Marlowe. Met Mallory Marlowe at Romance Con this year, and she was absolutely lovely, and her table was so much fun because it was all alien themed, all that themed. It was so much fun. And this is a paranormal conspiracy theorist and a web series producer, the romance, and he does not believe, I don't think, and she does. I think that's how it worked. I don't remember though. I might be backwards on that one. Next is I want to continue a series, and that is Dark Currents. So this is the second book in the Emperor's Edge series. I have vaguely started this book, but I've kind of gotten distracted by other Kindle books that I have. So I have the physical copy now because I am going to be collecting them because I really like these old kind of style covers, so I'm going to be collecting them as long as I enjoy these books. So yes, I would like to finish this. This is like a steampunk, almost, I don't want to say full Victorian era, but late 1800s era story about a woman who is a police officer, or like a commander in the Emperor's army, and she's basically cast out. She's framed for something and is cast out of her job, and ends up having to work with a assassin in order to get things done. So that took a lot for me to describe. And it's a very fun series. This is the second book. It is continuing after the first one, which is a heist book, and I believe they're all slight heist books. But there's like a crew of misfits. It's so much fun. Next is a book I don't know a whole lot about. I don't remember a lot of details, but it is one that I want to read, and that is A God of Moonlight and Stardust by Mina Brower. We also met Mina Brower at Romance Con. She was absolutely lovely. We spoke Spanish to each other. It was great. And this is the first book in the Daughters of Chaos series. So what I know about this one is this is about a woman who has powers that no one has seen in a very long time, if I recall correctly, and it is a magical, a romantic book, and I'm very excited. I absolutely love this cover. I think it's great, and I actually have character art of many of the characters, so I'm curious to see. Okay, this next one is a bit of a chunker, but I have the audiobook. But I do want to actually read the books that I'm getting from my book boxes, and I got The Dragonbone Chair by Tad Williams at the beginning of October, and I will be getting the second one in November. This is the series for the next 4 months. Well, the next three months now. And it is high fantasy. That is what I know. There's a emperor is murdered at the beginning. And this book is stunning. Sorry, it's heavy too. It's stunning. I know I showed you guys this one in a vlog, but it, I know that I did a very terrible job of that, so yes. So let's just show you this really quickly, because I can. Because they always slay. Like, look at this. Oops, that's upside down. There we go, this way. And then this sword. And then we have our end pages. You can't tell me this isn't just high fantasy, screamy high fantasy. I'm very excited. But this is a series that is actually only 3 books, but the 4th book, when it was originally published, was published in 2 different volumes, and so the Broken Binding have taken that and they've run with it, and there are now 4 books that they are going to be sending us. This is the first book, and she's chonky, but this book I would really like to get on my TBR. My camera's gonna die. I had to get a new battery for my camera. Sorry. Next book I would like to add to my TBR is The Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Rosh. I kind of like glanced through this book and it sounds absolutely adorable. It is about the son of Christmas and the prince of Halloween, and it is their romance. But it starts with the son of Christmas. His name is Cole, is Nicholas Cole Claus, and he used to love Christmas, used to love the holiday season, and then his father turned it into a big PR thing, into like a company, and it ended up he's just not happy anymore. So he ends up making out with this incredibly hot guy in the at the back of like behind a bar one night, and it turns out he finds out later it was the Prince of Halloween, and now he's like, well, shit. And they have like this fake rivalry going on while they're both trying to pretend they don't really like each other. And yes, so it's a whole thing. It sounds adorable. It's got sprayed edges, which I think is kind of fun, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited. Just for something lighthearted, and it's between Christmas and Halloween. That's what November is. So I figured this would be a good one for November. Next, I have Grimstone by Sophie Lark. Now this is, I believe, a re-release. So I think she self-published this either last year, and then it was traditionally published this year, which good on her, nice job. It's awesome. But this is the story of a woman. She inherited a house from her uncle that she ends up moving into after she finds out her fiance has cheated on her, and she's wants to remodel this house only to start thinking it might actually be haunted. And her neighbor, who's this really attractive doctor, is trying to get her out of the house, but he also like fixes her up one day, like he sews up her leg when she falls, and takes a kiss as payment. And she's very confused by this. And this is the first book. I think this is a series. Yeah, it says the Grimstone series. So there are 2 of them. I've only seen this one out in the wild, so I'm really intrigued by this. I do love me a good haunted house story, so I hope it's a haunted house. And the last one is going to be Cities of Smoke and Starlight by Allie Ernest. This is a book I actually got off of her Etsy. She was selling damaged copies, so there's a couple little damages to this book that made it so she couldn't sell it. I don't mind, I happily picked it up. This was advertised to me as steampunk Anastasia and add magic, and I was like, done deal, I'm intrigued. It's chunkier than I thought it was going to be. It is on KU. But I'm very intrigued. I also really like this cover. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm going into this one relatively blind, but I really do want to read it. So I'm very intrigued. And there is a second book out. Yes. All right, so let me move over a little bit. It's fine. You won't be able to see all the game. You're never able to see all the game because I have like 6 piles of books in front of me, by the way, guys. And let's pull out my deck of cards and let's start up the game. Here they are. There's no jokers in here. I do take those out, though. I'm tempted to use jokers as like a me picking the card. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that. I'll put the joker back in. So here's my joker. Let's see. We'll put the joker back in and we'll use him as like I get to choose one. We'll do that. I think that'll work. So yes. This is very loud. I can't do this quietly. One more time. All right. And we're gonna do 6 draws, like usual. Let's go. First one is the 2 of spades. I always have to think through that. 2 of spades. We're gonna focus. There it is. All right, 2 of spades. Hey, right here, right here. Right here. We get a retelling, which I'm pretty sure I used. I'm pretty sure this came up last time I played this game too, which is really unfortunate. So let me find you a retelling. You know what? I'm gonna push it. We're gonna do this one because it is, I was told it was a steampunk Anastasia. I'm gonna go with that, and we're gonna read Cities of Smoke and Starlight by Ellie Ernest. This may not exactly be a retelling, but I really want to read it, and it's my game, my rules, so this is I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna use Based On as an example of a retelling. Don't come for me. Next one. Ooh, 4 of clubs. So we got the 4 of clubs. There you go. Okay. Oh, all right. Clubs. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here. This is author last initial. So I don't think I've actually pulled this one before. So I'm going to find my phone, which is right here. See, I got my Halloween thing on. And we're going to go to a random letter generator. And that's going to have to be the first initial of the author's last name. Random letters from A to Z. So this is where I ended up. Right here. And we're going to hit it. And I got a U. Oh. Oh, and look, it's advertising books. That's nice. A U. Do I have anything? Anyone? I'm going to have to look into this. I don't know if I have any U's. I don't. I don't have any U's. We're gonna do another one because I don't. Hold on, I have to have something. I didn't expect to have this problem with this letter. But I'm gonna pick another one because I don't have a book here. I'm sure I might, maybe I have one. Do I have one on? Hold on. Let me check my sheets. Luckily, I just put in all of my ebooks into a spreadsheet. Very long spreadsheet. But I don't have any. I don't have any. Okay. All right, let's do another one. W. Oh, that's so much easier. Oh, who do I even pick for W? There's so many options. There's so many options. It's been so nice to me. I'm gonna add this one to it. By Tad Williams, the Dragonbone Chair. Williams starts with the W, so there we go. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. It's been nice to me. Hopefully it stays nice to me. Okay, that took a lot longer than I expected it to. I'm sorry. Next one. The 9 of Hearts, right? 9 of Hearts? Yes, 9 of Hearts. Folks, please. Thank you. Okay, Hearts is way over on this side. The other side. Thank you again to my sister for this board. And we've got Hearts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Okay. Ouch, I'm stuck. Alright. What do we got? I didn't actually. Oh, a 5-star prediction. Oh, darn. I'm bad at these. I'm really bad at 5-star predictions. I'm not good at predicting what I'm going to absolutely love and what I'm not. But you know what I am going to pick? A series that I've been wanting to start. And we're going to pick Love RX by Devon Atwood. This is another author that we picked up at, or that we met at Romance Con. She was absolutely lovely. I had a full conversation with her, which was great. I wish I could talk to her more. Maybe I will. But this is a full series that I'm very excited for. I'm so excited to read this series. This follows a woman named Laurel, who is very sick, and she just fell into a grocery store, like a shelf, like a display shelf, and is caught by a very attractive doctor who does not believe her when she says she's fine. He goes, no, you're really not, but she is determined not to go visit a doctor, and there are personal reasons for that she will not tell him. So he goes, fine, then you're stuck with me, and basically forces her to see him as a doctor. And as he starts learning more and more about her, he learns there are reasons for why she's so standoffish and why she won't talk to him. And honestly, this series is 5 books, and I am so excited for all of them. They all just look and sound absolutely like a great time. And so I'm going to predict that this will be 5 stars. I'm really hoping so. I could use a good 5-star book. But yes, there we go. All right, next one. That was 3. We got 3 more. Ooh. Wobble, wobble. Sorry. All right, we got 5 of hearts. There we go, it's too close. 5 of hearts. Back to the hearts. All right, here we go. Back to the hearts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, yes, 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, so this one is a bookish box. So I have this set to bookish box, but I think I'm going to like kind of whale it. It can be any book box. I don't think I have all of my, because I don't have all of my book boxes on here. And I have so many that I'd really like to get through that I'm going to extend it. I'm going to extend it to any book box. So whenever I draw one that's specific, it's going to be any. Because, again, I make the I'm being a brat today, I'm sorry. I'm in a mood, okay? I'm in a bit of a mood. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well this one I know was bookish box. I didn't do bookish box for very long. I think I did it for like 2, 3, no, I think I did it for like 4 or 5 months. But it was just so far behind. And at the time they weren't the books that I was interested in. They were just starting to get into like some romantasy stuff. And I was still in my full fantasy era. Which I still am in my full fantasy era. I haven't really left. But we're gonna do Fireheart by Emma Hamm. Emma Hamm. This, I don't know. I don't think there's a way for me to look. I dropped it onto my coffee cup. But it's fine. It's actually fine. Okay, we're good. Okay. So this is a book that actually, I believe this was my first ever bookish box. I also got rid of several of my bookish box books, so that's probably why I can't find as many. But this is a fire shifter. This is a dragon shifter romance. That is what I know about it, and it's the first book in a series. And it's very pretty cover, and she's got a really cool looking corset on. I like corsets like that. That looks cool. And the dragon has some interesting looking tusk-like fangs, so yeah. They handed her a sword and bid her to take a throne. So there we go. We'll add this one to it. It's not a long book. It's a pretty short book, which is exciting. That'll work. That'll be nice. All right, number 5. Really? All right, we've got the Ace of Spades. It's Ace. Nope, it's Luffy. Why isn't Ace on the Ace of Spades? Like, but it's Luffy. There you go. It's badass looking Luffy, but it's not Ace, and I'm kind of upset about that. All right, well, it's right here. Oops. So this one, this is a work recommendation. So this is a recommendation from someone at my job. Oh no. Oh no. So the difficulty with what I would normally do for this prompt is I would pick off of, we have a staff Rex shelf. And normally what I would do is I would pick one of the books off of that and I would end up reading that one. Problem is we don't have it out right now because it's the election season, and where we normally have staff Rex is actually blocked by the election people. So we don't have those out right now. So there's reasons. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to draw a different card. Because I think that's the only fair way to do it since I can't actually do that one. So we're going to do this one more time. We're getting another ace. The Ace of Hearts. Why are there so many hearts today? The Ace of Hearts. There you go. There we go. We'll do that. Oh, okay. Ugh. This one. Alright. Can you read it? Polycon. One of the books that I've gotten from a Polycon. Okay. Let's go. But I'm feeling a lot more motivated to read it now. And we're gonna do Hollow Gods. The Hollow Gods, which I think was on like a TBR maybe 3 months ago. Surprised I didn't read it. And this is by AJ Verana. This is from the first year I went to a Polycon. And this follows a a man who is a fighter, and he wakes up next to the dead body of a missing girl one day, covered in her blood. So, and the story goes from there. I'm intrigued. I want to know what happens. I want to know why he's covered in blood when he was sleeping. That seems like poor actions. That seems like a lot of bad sleepwalking. Should probably get that checked out. I'm in a really weird mood today, guys. I really apologize. Last draw. We've got the Two of Diamonds. There we go. Something not a heart or a spade in. There go all of my cards. So we've got the Two of Diamonds, which you can see from right here is 1, 2. Right here, this one. Huh, there we go. Oh, jeez. And it's going to be signed. So, bleh, bleh. I can use one of the ones on my list. Finally. And we're going to use it for Love and Other Conspiracies by Mallory Merlot, because I really want to read this. I really want to read this book. I really do. Alright. So, these are the books that the TBR game has picked for me. Well, I have picked from the thanks to the TBR game. And then we add on top these 4. Apparently I have no chill. And we're going here, guys. This is where we're going. Look at all these. They're all kind of like darkish colored too. This is gonna be the end of me, I swear. Oh boy. Alright, so that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, please. It does help me out. And then I can post more videos. And then I can, like, do things. And keep writing and keep reading more often. But that's what I got for you guys here today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, why don't you put a skull emoji? Because I feel like this month might just kill me. We'll see. And I'll see you next time. Bye!